Yo, this is Method Man, aka Johnny Blaze, aka the Cow, aka Bet the Cow, aka the Calgon Stallion, aka the Black Stallion. Coming through with a suit on freestyle, y'all. Word up, and I'm out.
Always back. We call him Wu Brother #1, and the reason for that is because he's always in the lead position and always striving to better himself, even since we was kids.
The Johnny Blaze, grab your pistol. Teflon, mega bombs, and heat-seeking missiles. Time to go to war, shit's official. The Mike Stalker, only if you can understand the Skywalker that be leaping over planets.
In a crew full of legends, from Jizza the Genius to Ghostface Killer and Raekwon the Chef, one man was chosen to go first. One man had the look, the voice, the energy. When RZA devised the Clan's 5-year domination plan, he didn't hesitate. The first solo album, Method Man. The first radio single, Method Man. The first taste of mainstream appeal, Method Man. This is the story of why Method Man was the chosen one of the Wu-Tang Clan, and how he carried the weight of the Clan's ambitions on his back.
Say we wildin' out in these streets, we popping cannons and that heat peel 'em, put 'em to sleep like popping Ambien. Rappers having panic attacks, go pop a Zanny then. We pop up everywhere that you at, or pop your family then. Wu Block, reeling you not, make you a fan again, turn around like Tupac, spit it right at the cameraman. Meth man handle 'em, no strings, no mandolin, I spit the gutter, no stutter or stammering, touch it for tammering, whip my group for sampling, undisputed, call me the champion.
The Wu-Tang Clan wasn't just a rap group, it was a revolution. In 1993, under the leadership of RZA, 9 MCs came together to disrupt the industry. RZA had a blueprint, established the Wu-Tang name, then launched each member as a solo act across different labels, a decentralized empire. No one had done it before.
I named it the Wu-Tang slang.
What's the deal, Conrad?
Wu-Tang became the style that identified the best MCs. Method Man, Inspector Deck, Raekwon the Chef, U-God, Ghostface Killer, Capadonna, Old Dirty Bastard, the Jizza, the RZA, Master Killer.
But for this plan to work, the first solo artist had to hit. He had to be charismatic, skilled, and marketable. That man was Method Man.
Another ninja scroll, man I injure foes, send chills down their spines like I'm December cold, never bend or fold like a wallet, can't call it, won't pretend to know, wax, turn my back on it like a friend that stole, been in the game 10 years, I got 10 to go, it's the Prince in the Dark Knight, let's begin day yo.
According to RZA himself, Meth had the total package, quote, Meth had the charisma, the smile, the style, he was street but he had mass appeal, he was the one I knew could kick the door open for the rest of us.
Everybody was kind of like mad at RZA a little bit.
Yeah.
But I never seen you publicly ever say anything.
I wasn't there. That's my nigga right there, man. RZA, like I said, I understand nuance. And I don't always get how things work, but when they're explained to me or when I have the epiphany and I get it, I can admit when I'm wrong. So I think I'm gonna live longer that way.
Even on Enter the Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers, a raw, dirty, lo-fi masterpiece, Method Man stood out. He was the only member to get his own solo track. M-E-T-H-O-D Man wasn't just a standout, it was a moment. The record was playful but menacing, catchy but hardcore. It showcased Meth's signature raspy voice, his offbeat delivery, and that unforgettable hook, spelling out his name like it was scripture. The track became a gateway. DJs spun it. Kids memorized it. Women loved it. For many fans outside New York, Meth was their first introduction to Wu-Tang.
Well, on the album, doing the 12 fat cuts on me, you know what I'm saying? 12 times 3 is 36. 36 Chambers of Death, Enter the Wu-Tang. Now, it's like, on the album, it's like everyday life on track, you know what I'm saying? Brothers is expressing themselves through emotions and feelings on all the songs that we did. Like Raekwon the Chef and Inspector Deck got a song called Cream. Each letter in the word cream stands for something. Cash rules everything around me. You know what I'm saying? And they talking about their struggles, whatever, in the concrete jungle. You know what I'm saying? Because the ghetto ain't nothing but a big concentration camp. And we letting y'all know what goes on inside there every day, man.
That was by design. RZA made a conscious choice to push Meth out front. He was the public face, the front man. The Clan may have had 9 generals, but Meth was the advanced scout. In 1994, Method Man became the first member to release a solo album under the Wu-Tang umbrella. That album was Tikal, and it was a statement. Dark, brooding, and RZA drenched, the album balanced Method Man's natural charisma with eerie beats and gritty lyricism. Unlike his more theatrical Clan brothers, Meth knew when to hold back and when to strike.
Weed toker, the cola in your coca. Losing change up in your sofa, I brought change into the culture. Funny how these pigeons try and change into a vulture. Use a poser with pork all on your fork and they ain't kosher. No sir, I never put a penny in a loafer. For good times up in the ghetto, we had Penny and Walona. You know I stretch a quota, gotta rock cause I'm a roller and I'm bolder than a hard rock is cause I'm a stoner.
Identified with every day in the streets. And to see someone up there that looked like you, dressed like you, didn't have money, and was struggling, and all they talked about was the struggle, people love that shit, man. They always root for the underdog.
Bring the Pain was pure menace. But All I Need, especially the remix with Mary J. Blige, showed his versatility. It became a massive hit and earned a Grammy. Suddenly, Meth wasn't just Wu-Tang's star. He was hip-hop's star. And again, that was the plan. Meth's success paved the way for other solo albums. Raekwon's Only Built for Cuban Links, GZA's Liquid Swords, Ghostface's Iron Man, all followed in the path he helped carve. To see more content like this, be sure to subscribe. Thanks.
Crazy angry and they're learning faster. And America is scared to death of that shit. They're gonna blow us up before they let us come into power. In the last times and days right now. The Illuminati's in effect. See, the Illuminati ain't nothing but like it's gonna be a second Great Depression out here in America. Except this time, corporate America's prepared themselves for it.
Audience ain't that intelligent sometimes, you know, where they don't pick up on it because they let the corniest shit get the most airplay. You know what I mean? The most unconscious shit get the most airplay. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
The government.
Yeah, and then run up on me talking about keep it real. Don't run up on me, say keep it real if you ain't supporting the real.
So what made him the chosen one? Let's break it down. Voice. Meth's voice is unmistakable. That gravelly, smooth baritone cuts through any beat and sticks in your memory. Charisma. He had that movie star presence. He smiled, he joked, he connected. Appeal. Street enough for the hardcore, handsome, and magnetic enough for MTV. Professionalism. Meth showed up, killed his verses, did the interviews, hit the road. He never phoned it in. Balance. He could give you gritty street bars, hilarious skits, love songs, and crossover anthems.
I didn't believe Rockwilder was from New York because he did something that we do in the country. I was like, man, I really want a record with Method Man, bro. He said, hold on, and hung up the phone. Called me back in 5 minutes, said, Meth said, call him tomorrow, here go his number. So I called Method the next day. He did the verse the next day. He said, I got to go. My daughter's graduating. I had a verse tomorrow. So I called him. I was like, Meth, like, why? Like, bro, you don't know me. Why you do that? He said, because I'm on Black Twitter, and Black Twitter say, protect David Banner, so I'm going to listen.
All right. That's peace, baby. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Can a nigga just get down? Damn. Get a drink? Get some bitch ass? Damn, before we break out and shit, I gotta holler at you before we bounce, kid.
What's the deal?
Son. A nigga like me wanna show my appreciation, you know what I'm saying?
Wasn't just chosen because he had talent. They all had talent. He was chosen because he could go mainstream without losing credibility. He was the ambassador. Fans gravitated to him. Magazines put him on covers. TV networks booked him. He crossed over to film, appearing in Belly, How High, Garden State, and eventually becoming a legitimate TV actor.
So how did the music career prep you for the acting now?
Well, I think all rappers are great liars. Yeah. Anybody that listens to the music, you know that there's no way that you're going to admit to killing 40 people, but you'll do it in your music. Yeah, so, you know, I think that plays a part in it. And, you know, if you're a natural entertainer, it's going to pretty much fall in place for you.
Redman collaborations only boosted his star. They were hilarious, dynamic, and real. People love the vibe.
We knew we had something special. And I say that in a sense of we have our own separate careers, which has blossomed. And then we came together and made something special.
And yet, through all the fame, Meth never distanced himself from the Clan. He was always Wu first. On stage, he repped the logo. In interviews, he bigged up his brothers. He was the star, but he never acted like he was above the rest. That's why they chose him. And that's why he never lost that respect.
Gonna be a funny one. Redman or Busta Rhymes?
He gonna do that to me and shit. Busta my brother from another mother, but Redman all day, I can't do that shit. And that ain't taking shit away from Busta, because Busta just got a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yeah. Right.
But Redman, shit.
Where did Method Man grow up? Long Island and Staten Island, because my mom's, we moved to Staten Island from Brooklyn, actually. A place where you couldn't stay too long.
It's been over 30 years since Method Man emerged from Staten Island, spelling his name on wax. And today, he's still evolving, still performing, still acting, still lifting others up. But that original spark, that natural magnetism, is still there. He's still the one you notice when the Clan walks on stage. He's still the voice you wait for on a Clan cut. Being chosen wasn't about ego. It was about responsibility. Meth carried the flag, and he never dropped it.
All of it. Let's go, man.
Get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it.
In a saga of the Wu, every member brought something vital. But it was Method Man who carried the torch into the world. He was the entry point, the first chapter in a wild 9-man epic. Not because he was the loudest, the weirdest, or the most violent, but because he had the it factor. He was born for the spotlight, and he never let it dim.
36 Chambers, the year that it came out in New York, it was the soundtrack.
Right.
Period. If like that came on in a club, it would go from like everybody having a good time to like bottles were flying.
I love it.
Guaranteed.
I love it. Our shows were like that too.
Vibes or whatever that we was getting from the music when we was making it, automatically we looked at who's the most passionate. And everybody looked at Meth like, you know, this is like we rooted for him to win from the door before we was even looking at solo groups or whatever. If it was just one of us from out the crew that became successful, niggas was happy.
Method Man, the chosen one, the face of the Clan, the method to the madness.